So my girl, she's originally from my hometown, so it's back in Merced. So yeah, I'm not sure how familiar you are with the whole Central Valley.
Yeah, I heard about it. So I've never been there, but I know where it is.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Yeah, you're not missing out. It's honestly, it is what it is. You know, it's just the Central Valley. So, but yeah, that's where I was born and raised, and yeah, she's from Mountain, man. She's a really sweet girl. She's pretty cool, but she comes and visits me every now and then. But yeah, bro, that's
How long you guys been together?
Bro, it's been a while. It's been like 5 years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No kids so far?
No kids, bro. We met actually like when we were in high school, and man, we were a part of like the same track team, and she was like she was a part of the same track team, but I remember one time I told her like hurry up, like gotta hurry up, and she got mad, and we never talked after that until we were back in until we grew up a little bit later in college and we could reconnect it, but
These are and actually you're pretty. I think
yeah.
they were that pretty before.
Yeah, bro. So, but yeah, bro, it's a crazy world, you know. Like sometimes you know of somebody, and you know maybe you don't really connect with them in that way, and then later on in life,
You
like
see them as like, yeah, I was
yeah, yeah, a little bit like that. So it's weird, man. It's crazy world for sure. Did you grow up out here in the Bay or?
South San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's sick.
So I moved like 10 years. 2 years ago, I moved over here to Martinez,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been Martinez since.
Yeah. How do you like? How was it like growing up in San Francisco? Obviously, like.
Oh, it was when I moved here. It was sad.
Oh
There
yeah.
was nothing to do here.
Oh yeah.
No. It was over there. I mean, it was like a bigger city, more things. But now I got used to it. It's like, now I'm busy all the time. So I talk to people all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm not cutting hair, I'm bartending. So it's like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. It's
At
like
first,
more
I was
social.
like, man, what do people do here? There's nothing to do here. like the way you feel right now, like,
Mhm.
damn, this city is so small.
Right. It's like pretty isolating. Yeah, it's not really much going on, right? It's like for families and stuff.
You got friends up here too?
Yeah, I got a little bit of friends, but like to your point, man, like they don't stay out here long. They stay like Richmond, or like they'll be like in Oakland. I got some friends down there, San Francisco, but none of them stay out here. So I kind of just picked the city where I was like literally alone. There's some benefits to that, right? Like obviously, like if you're not around them for better, like you're not out on like partying, right? Like on a Thursday or something, like you're not out drinking too much, because that's sometimes you get out with the guys, right? Like you just kind of get out and do your thing.
What do you drink when you drink?
When I drink?
Yeah.
Oh man, I like to go out to the bars, have fun, like just sometimes like if the night calls for it, like do a little bit of clubbing too, right? Like just kind of go out and have fun. But man, I don't know, man. I could do both things, right? Like I can go like city night, or I can just chill back too. Like I'm just kind of like whatever it calls for. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. What about you? Are you kind of like
Well, I don't do anything anymore.
nah, just kind of hang out back home? Yeah.
Let's see.
Are you single? Or are you taken, or?
I have a wife.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't let me go anywhere.
Yeah, I imagine, man. You got any kids?
4.
Four?
Only 4.
Only 4.
Only 4.
That's crazy, man.
That's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of kids, man. How do you keep up with all of them?
Well, they're not that young anymore, so it's easy.
Oh, that's good. That's good, man. How old are they?
So my older one, she's gonna be 22.
Oh wow.
And I got one more, she's gonna be 21.
Uh-huh.
And I got 16, and I got almost 15.
Dude, you look young, man.
I've been married all my life.
Yeah. You look young, dude. I would have never thought that you were
Well, I don't give a shit about anything, so I don't get stressed. It starts to do you any good. So you get older, and you're not fixing any problems.
100%.
So that's where why.
100%. I like that. That's very true, man.
When people get stressed for no reason, they're like, well, chill down.
It's not that serious, right?
Just money or just a simple thing. It's like, I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm never gonna have enough money, so I don't care.
That's right. That's very true. People spend too much time stressing about the small things, man.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Even when people, I mean, I work in a restaurant, but people complain for those. It's food. I mean, we really make it. I'm just trying to it's okay. People complain for no reason. It's like, shit the fuck up.
I know. Seriously. Yeah, even in my line of business too, as you can imagine, like with dealing with people's money, like whether they're gonna get, money that they wanted to get like in a day or two because of some stock trade, like it's not that big of a deal. Like you're still gonna get it tomorrow. It's just not today, like it's fine.
It's still yours.
It's still yours, yeah.
It's like,
so, but it's crazy, man. I totally can relate to that. Like people just stress too much about the small things, and it's probably why they have heart attacks. Yeah, seriously, or they have health problems, or they age, or whatever that case might be, and people themselves complicate their own lives, man.
yeah, like, fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
They care too much about money. Like, I don't know why, but it's just money that you don't even need.
Right.
I mean, you just want to have it, but I mean, like, you don't need that money.
Yeah, that's very true. One of my, I remember having a coworker, man, when I was young. I'm Mexican, and
You don't look Mexican.
I don't look Mexican?
Yeah.
What do you think I look like?
Why?
White? Oh man, my first name is Juan.
Mine too.
Oh yeah, there you go. Are you Mexican?
Yeah, of course.
What part of Mexico? Guadalajara?
Yep.
That's awesome, man. That's cool, man.
So what's you?
My family's from Michoacan.
Damn, you don't even look Michoacan.
Maybe my mom's Sancho, but possibly. Nah, but yeah.
Maybe the Sancho is from Guadalajara.
Maybe, right? Yeah. No, my family. What's interesting is like, man, I haven't been to a rancho since I want to say like a decade ago. It's been a while, and I'm 26 now, but I haven't been back to Mexico, specifically Michoacan, since I was like 11 years old. So
Really?
Wow. Yeah. And then all the time I always hear from my relatives like, don't come, like, it's very dangerous. They don't even like the cartel like that's controlling the area doesn't allow anybody to do anything past like 8 o'clock in the night or something.
And you think that's true, or just people just making that shit up? I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
really
know.
believe everything. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah. Have you gone back at all?
yeah,
or-
I try to go at least once a year. Never seen anything.
Yeah.
Everything's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
I just try not to close any place. Like if I'm out in the restaurant,
Mhm.
I leave when normal people is leaving.
Mhm.
I don't close the restaurant. But even here, like if you stay here, if you close the bars, I mean you might gonna get in trouble too.
Right.
Same thing. I tell people when I go, I don't go. At least it was like, if you go out, just make sure you leave. Like when you see people starting to leave, just leave.
Right. Yeah.
If you
like-
stay there and close, someone's gonna say something and you're not gonna like it.
Right.
They're gonna know you're not from there. And
That's how you get into drama.
Yeah.
100%. You just gotta fill it out. Like just have like a sense of common sense.
Yeah, same as here. Like you like to go out, but when people are leaving, you leave too.
Right. Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
If you're from, if they say you're from Monte Creek, I mean, like you get too close to the places,
Mhm.
people knows you. So,
Right.
oh, you from here, it's different.
Right.
But if you go out, like you say, you go to San Mateo, you don't know anyone,
Mhm.
and you're trying to close the bar, someone is gonna say something, and you're not gonna like it.
Right.
People gonna start fighting.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's interesting. Common sense is not so common anymore. So that's the sad truth. But yeah, man, I don't know if I believe them or not. I think a part of me does, just because it's coming from a reliable source, like my family. Like, I don't think they'd have a reason to lie. But then again, like, maybe could they be exaggerating to some extent? Possibly. I mean, there's always that
Yeah, they
factor.
say not to go, like, yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they say it for a reason. I mean, they live there, they know.
Yeah, exactly. But man, I had just went to Puerto Vallarta last year, and I really enjoyed it. I had a great time out there, and I went with my girl, and we had a great time out there. We went to this place in Naraí, and it was awesome, bro. It was a great time. Have you been to Puerto Vallarta?
No, never been to Puerto Vallarta.
It's pretty nice. I don't like some of the places because they have them pretty tatted up, but it's just like any other city, right? Like it's gonna have graffiti or just gonna have like its bad parts, but yeah. But for the most part, like yeah, I did like it. I enjoyed it, and then prior to that, I went to what was the name of the town? I want to say it was right next to Guadalajara.
Tequila.
Yeah, it was close to there. Yeah, so yeah, but man, there's a lot of beautiful spots out there for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would like to live out there though. If I had the chance to retire.
Oh, you're far away from retired.
Yeah.
26.
I know.
You're
Yeah.
as a baby.
Yeah. Yeah. You have any aspirations of retiring anytime soon, or?
Well, I'm far away from there too, but probably gonna, I don't know, eventually like move back to Guadalajara
Yeah.
and be happy for life.
You're already happy. You just be happier, right?
Well, it's different life over there anyway. Like you don't need that much money.
Right. Differently, just style of living. Like,
Yeah, but
I don't really work.
I mean,
here.
we don't even know where life is gonna take us. So we're here today.
Yeah,
So.
that's very true. Why'd you pick Martinez out of like anywhere else? You could have moved to like Oakland, Richmond.
Yeah, that was when people were like 10 years ago, people were losing their houses when the economy crashed.
Yeah.
And it was easy for me to buy a house back then.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saving money to buy a house, and people were losing their houses.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lady. I was working with a lady. Well, I was like lady, and she called me. Hey, there's a house at the bank on it right now. It's gonna be on the market pretty soon. If you're gonna come and look at it, we can put an offer on it. And maybe like if you get lucky, you're probably gonna get it.
Yeah.
So he came down with the wife and the kids. We looked at the house. We put an offer, and yeah. So that's why I ended up in Martinez.
Mm.
It was never on my mind, Martinez.
Yeah.
But it was. I got an opportunity in Martinez.
Yeah. Martinez is pretty nice, right?
Yeah. Small.
Mm-hmm.
Chill.
Probably better than Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I've like passed by Martinez a few times just because I'm not really familiar with the area that much, but I really like Martinez. I feel like it's a really nice community.
Yeah, since Martinez is kind of hiding, so there's no need to, if you don't have business in Martinez, so people don't usually go there, so it's safe. Which is like Concord's right in the middle, you got a lot of traffic from everywhere.
Right.
Because people use like, even Wanakers now, on the weekends it gets busy.
Right.
You get people from Oakland, from everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is good, we need their money.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Were you always in like the bartending business, or were you doing like something else prior to that?
I'm always been involved with bartending.
That's cool.
I was doing this when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and so I got married, had some kids, so I'm kind of had to stop to get a real job, pay bills. But now that my kids are older, so I went back to school to finish.
That's cool. And the time just got freed up, for you to be able to do this.
Well, eventually I'm gonna start bartending. This is what I want to do. I want to be my own boss.
Yeah, for sure. It's the best thing about it.
So working for someone, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the owners that I run out are pretty cool, which is they're the owners.
Right.
And I just work for them. So one day, they don't like it, they're gonna, you know what, we're gonna let you go.
Right.
And then, so what I'm gonna do, wait for another job, start over again, learn a different menu.
Right.
So like, is that what I want?
Right.
What about you? Where do you see your life in like 10 years?
Man, I think it's pretty hard to say, but man, I ideally I'd like to be in the same like kind of position that you're kind of hoping to be in, right? Like, want to just as much as I'm learning right now about my line of business, I would like to be like extremely proficient at it and like
You're gonna be your own boss.
exactly. And but I think there's at least the way that I like to see it is like you have what I like to call like paid training, right? Like you are learning but getting paid at the same time to learn. And so that's kind of the way that I see it right now is like I'm getting paid to learn how to do my job really well from somebody that is really well, like doing their job really well. And so like, you know, I think that that's really cool, man. Like eventually I would like to be in the position that I see my boss being in. So that's kind of what I aspire to be, man. I think that, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know if the real end goal, and for people it's very different, but I think like I kind of see like my end goal or like the future similar to you, where I'd like to be my own boss.
Yeah.
For sure, man. That is really like it's great, right? Like being able to come in whenever you please to, and maybe that's like one of the things that's great about it is the flexibility. But in reality, well, sometimes you got to work long hours to get to that flexibility too.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. Are you bilingual by chance?
See,
Yeah, that's cool, man.
what about you?
Yeah, same. My first language was Spanish. I didn't pick up English until I was like 4 years old. So I've been told I have an accent anyways. I guess I barely realized that today.
You have an accent?
Yeah, I was told today. I'm like, hey, yeah, you have an accent. I'm like, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Appreciate-
Like,
appreciate
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but thanks. But yeah, man, Spanish is my first language. I'm actually really thankful for that too, because man, if I didn't learn Spanish, I wouldn't be able to like do half the things that I feel like I would have been able to do. Like probably have half of the relationships that I have now with like my aunts or my grandparents, or like even have relationships with like just random people that you meet on the street that don't even know English, you know? So it kind of is a blessing in disguise to learn to have learned Spanish. So
So you got way more opportunities when you do.
for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because as people are like, well, when I'm in a restaurant, people walk in and say, oh, can you help us?
Mhm.
Tell them today. And I was like, why should I tell them that? I mean, you figure out you're salary. I'm
Yeah.
not salary. I don't mind helping them, but I don't want to help you. I was like,
Yeah. And not in like a negative way, right? But it's true, man.
I don't mind helping the people that need help. But when there's like people on power, like management, salary, and they need help, they're like, I mean, like, so can you help them? So like, you want to help you or help them?
Right,
So they don't need help. You need help.
right.
So like you, I mean,
Yeah.
you need them. So like, you're the one who need help, like, not them.
And I hate that it comes at like no benefit to you either. Like other than just like, hey, just do this, right? Like it's like not even there's no incentive to you. It's just like you go ahead and just do this. But it's not like you're being called up for management or anything like that, which is unfortunate too, man. Yeah. Have you always been working at Havana, or did you recently just start working there?
I've been there for 3 years. I was a plane jumper in Concord. There was that place was there forever too.
Yeah.
Pandemic happens and they're not closing the doors.
Mm.
So, and I've been on Havana for 3 years.
Yeah. I must have not seen you. The day that I first came to Wanda Creek before I moved out here, I had came to Havana just to check out the area.
What day it was?
Man, I couldn't tell you. It had to be like a year ago, because I didn't even know this place existed, because this is a pretty small town, and so I just kind of stumbled across it, and I was feeling hungry, and I found Havana. I was just like, man, this place looks like it serves pretty good food, so I stopped here, and then I pretty much like really liked the little town. That's how pretty much I ended up moving here, but that's the only reason I actually ended up moving here was because I liked the town, and I found I liked the food there in Havana.
I was probably there, but
Yeah, probably, man. Probably.
I was literally there pretty much every day.
Yeah.
Today is my only day out. And I was already there this morning. They're doing like photo shoot for Instagram.
Oh yeah.
To make some drinks.
Mhm.
You will see them in Instagram pretty soon.
Mhm.
And they asked me to do too. So I was there all morning.
Yeah. Is this little spot like you're renting it out?
Yeah.
It's cool.
With my daughter.
With your daughter?
She has a station. She does cover. She's a hairdresser.
Oh, that's cool.
Does female stuff like extensions and high-rise and shit like that. I don't know any of that. I mean, I know how to do it.
Right.
They teach us how to do it. It's just not what I want.
Right.
If you messed up someone's hair, I mean, a guy's okay, he's basket and fine, he's gonna go by. But a female, you can't.
It's a lot more to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. And also, I think the thing with female hair too is that I think their maintenance is a lot less frequent versus like a guy comes in for a haircut like every 2 weeks. I think that's better in my opinion in terms of like having a client model or like a business model. Like if you have like a group of clients that you could service every 2 to 3 weeks, you could like have predictable income.
Yeah, if you get some like every 2 weeks you send clients, you good.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta find those clients that just come in every 2 to 3 weeks, right? And like everything else will take care of itself.
Yep. Which is females, they do like every 3-4 months. They
Exactly.
do spend a lot of money,
Right.
but you don't get to see them all the time.
Right. It's unpredictable.
And with guys, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like you kind of need to get it like every other week or like a week every 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny how I stumbled across you, man, because I was back home, and since I've been here for such a short amount of time, I haven't found a barber here in town, right? But I've had my barbers back in like Sacramento and stuff. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, I really need a haircut. And my Instagram page just like recommended me you out of nowhere. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. And I don't know why I think like, I always just think like our phones are listening to us, right? Like it's fucking weird. And like, it just like out of nowhere, like your page just popped up. And I'm like,
oh, it's a sign.
Yeah, I'm like, well, there it is. Like,
there's a barber
here. Yeah, there's a barber here in town, so you should probably schedule an appointment. So I'm actually very thankful that I found you, because otherwise I wouldn't even have gotten a haircut.
There's a lot of barbers around here.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, most of the time they're always fully booked, or they don't give a shit, they don't check walk-ins, or they're like, so my next appointment is in like 2 months. It's like, what?
That's actually very true.
Because when I was in San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
I have a barber over there. I moved over here and like it's like there's no one available. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys?
Mm-hmm.
I went to a guy and I Conquer and like because he was sitting on the chair and I was just I need to get a haircut and I went inside. I said like I only do appointments. So what do you mean? So he's like, oh, if you don't have an appointment I can't.
Yeah.
I was like,
Fucking, like, they're just, like, there's no walk-ins. Like, it's all.
well, like, you're not doing anything. I mean, you're sitting there on the chair and then, like, you only do appointments. It was like, it doesn't make sense.
Right. You just, like, take care of me. I'm already in here. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, I was like, yes, I'll walk away.
Yeah.
I guess you don't need money.
Yeah, that's very true. My boss was telling me that today. He's all like, because he gets haircuts at the high definition place here in town. And he's all like, I couldn't get a spot until next Tuesday. And I'm like, dude, like,
there's more places.
Yeah, there's gotta be something now. So I'm like, just come to the guy I'm going with right now. But yeah, man, there's a lot of places here in town, like to your point.
Yeah,
but they're just like,
they all like,
totally booked up.
well, that's what they say, or they don't want to do
For
it.
sure.
Or they want to charge a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of go like every 2 weeks or 2 weeks?
Yeah, like I would say every 2 to 3 weeks for sure. I would say like 2 weeks is like the ideal thing for me, but I just haven't because I didn't have like anybody out here, but it's cool that I was able to find you. Are you gonna be like out here permanently now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. It's also closer to you.
At least for a while until I'll say like a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is eventually like get my own place on the ground floor, but still want to be.
Yeah.
So I can take walk-ins.
Yeah.
Like here, I can't do walk-ins. No
Yeah.
one's gonna come here.
That's true.
There's no need for me to be sitting here. No one's gonna come here.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get signs down the street, so they know the barber.
Mhm.
But in a couple of weeks, I'm still getting all together. Well, I just graduated last week, so
Yeah. I get it. It's gonna take some time for you to like.
I'm trying to either only appointments work, so we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't work, I might start taking walk-ins. Now, I don't mind taking walk-ins right now. It's just nobody knows I'm here.
Yeah. I get you, man.
Maybe if I start paying Instagram, like advertising,
Yeah.
so that I can get more. But
I feel like you're gonna get super busy too.
I hope so.
Have you been getting a lot of traffic lately? Like from just people just like hitting you up for haircuts?
Actually, this week I got like 6 people.
That's
But this is
good.
my first week actually here.
Yeah.
Before I was doing Mondays, here only Mondays.
Mm.
That's why I prefer I saw on my Instagram.
Yeah, and I was pretty confused too. Like I was messaging you back and forth on like I'm just trying to clarify, bro. Like.
Yeah, because I was
Yeah.
remember I was on Pablo full time
Mhm.
and I was here on Monday. That's why I was like. But I think I deleted all San Pablo. No, I got videos from San Pablo.
Mm. That's good. I'm happy you're here now for sure. And it's convenient for you too because of the Havana place, at least for the short term.
Even if I get a better place, it's gonna be around Havana. I'm not trying to leave Havana.
Mm.
That won't give me clients.
Mm.
Because when I'm bartending, I got this thing on.
That's true.
So like people already know, oh, you do her. So where you at? Right
Yeah.
upstairs.
Upstairs, like you get a haircut right
Is it
after
for
the
real?
show.
Yes. And I'm like,
Yeah. And people literally ask you Havana?
yeah.
Oh,
That's the only reason I have this one on me.
Yeah.
It's just like telling people what I do.
That's smart, man. That is really smart. I was thinking that maybe you like Havana to keep it for like the benefits, like the health insurance and stuff like that.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
No, eventually I'm gonna do my own, but keep Havana.
Right.
The thing with this, I probably get insurance too.
Right. Yeah, this little spot would be nice though, man. Once you, it already looks pretty good renovated and just make it a little bit more yours, you know? It'd be cool.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. What time of the year are you typically out in Mexico when you go?
Try to go in December.
Oh yeah?
Christmas is the best.
Yeah.
There. Here too, it's just different.
Mhm.
But there they do party.
Yeah. It's all the festivals
They
going
do
on.
celebrate.
It's when all the festivals are going on, huh?
Here it's just like more work.
Mm-hmm.
You get busy at the restaurants, like Christmas party, complex
Right.
parties, like yeah. Which is that's good.
You're like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here during that time. Like, I'm out of Mexico
I just need to request it with like literally
in advance.
like yeah. I was like, hey, no one's allowed to take time off in December. That's been real busy.
Yeah.
I've been there forever, so
They give you that luxury.
well I'm the only one who doesn't work Sundays.
Oh, that's cool.
And when I got hired, it was one of those like, oh, everyone works Sundays here.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked there 2 weeks and met the owner. And I told her, well, I mean, there's a couple, but the guy that's chill, doesn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't give a fuck. So the girl was there, like she's the one who like pretty much like decide what to do. Hey, what do you need to do to get Sundays out? I was like, what? She said, what? What do you need Sunday? What do you need Sunday for? To go to church? So you go to church?
Yeah.
Well, I try. Well, I can. Not by work, but yeah. I would love to go to church. And he's like, well, we're hiring more people. As soon as I get more people, we'll see. The next week I was Sunday off. I got Sunday off.
Nice.
And he was there, like living there for like 10 years, 13 years. The hell of a complaint. He's like, oh, who's this guy? I think I signed this up. And they all tried to get signed up. And so, well, I mean, like, yeah, so you guys in 10 years, you guys never asked.
Yeah.
And I know, but that's saying the policy, but it doesn't mean you can never ask. I mean, you gotta ask.
Yeah.
So he asked. So I got her out.
Damn.
But I do more things.
Yeah.
I do make their drink menu. I'm responsible for all the shit they do at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they need a server, so I can do it.
Right. So you just kind of like do a lot of things.
Well, I know, like I can tend bar, I can serve it. I mean, I can cook if I wanted to. Fucking Mexican, I can do it all. So they know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't cook, but I mean, if I have to.
You get back there and fucking cook it.
Well, I did when it was pandemic, it was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
I got a job in Rum Artisan Burgers in Saramon.
Mm-hmm.
As a front of house manager.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone got COVID, so all the back of the house. So like they asked, oh, can you help them with cooking? So we give you more money. So what I mean, how much? So we give you $30 more an hour. We'll be only for a week.
Yeah.
So I started cooking. And then when everyone got better, so they went back to the job. So
Yeah.
so the main GM said, well, we're gonna keep you the same rate, so just in case we need you back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, we can use you. Cool.
Yeah, so they kept you at the
Yeah.
$30+ range, and
Yeah.
they'll just put you in the back.
I was making more money than anyone. I was like, dang, it's a good thing to be Mexican.
Yeah, that's smart, man.
But,
It's a good thing just to say yes when the opportunity comes, even if.
Well, they got a new GM.
Yeah.
He's Peruvian. So he found out. I said, what do you get all this money? So I know how to sell myself.
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, I'm gonna put you down to like normal rate. I was like, nope.
Like, I'm out of here.
Like, nope. It's like I told him, well, I mean, do whatever you want, and whatever you think is better for your business, you run the business.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so I'm gonna put you down, and I'm gonna put you work Sundays too, because I need you Sundays. Okay, cool. So that's fine, yeah, that's fine. So I finished my shift. He said, hey, you go, the kid, after today I'm not coming back. So what do you mean? So I can't work Sundays, and I can't go back to the minimum salary.
Damn.
So I'm out. Yeah. So I told Havana I was able to work more shifts, so we don't have any more shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So I got a job at Wanakri Yacht Club. You probably seen that place too.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're there for a year. That place is cool. I left them to go barber school.
That's cool, man.
'Cause I need to do things for myself. So like, nah, if I keep
Right.
doing this shit, I'm gonna keep like jumping back and forth, same thing. Like,
It's gonna be the same shit. Like you're just gonna keep fucking trying to bounce up and forth, trying to continue to sell yourself. Like, and at the end of the day, like you're the one that knows your worth.
you're like, nah, it's like, don't work.
And it is exhausting too, like trying to have to explain to like people your
Yes.
worth, right? Like,
That guy's like, well, I mean, what do you care? They're your company. You're just a manager.
right.
So everyone, even the owners of the company, they agree to pay that salary from you.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you care? I was, oh no, you can't be making more money than this shit.
And he just came out of nowhere, like one day or what?
He was one of the shift leads in San Francisco.
Oh, I
He
see.
was working for a company for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He was okay for a week. Someone told him that like they offered me the GM position and I said no.
Mm-hmm.
So that was when they offered that for him.
Mm-hmm.
So he got upset that like, well, that like I didn't want his job.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when he looked into the numbers. He knew why I didn't want his job. So I was already making more money than he was making.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be a GM. Fuck that shit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just for a burger place. I don't think that I was gonna make enough money to pay the bills for the wife, kids.
Right. Comes with this set of like obstacles, right? Like,
And then I was still, if I get taken out as a GM, I had to leave Havana.
yeah.
And that's when I pay the bill. Havana, like, that's when I make my money.
Right. Right.
So that one was good, but I mean, like, not that good.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I like the tips, I like cash money.
Yeah, that's where you make a lot of your money too, right? Like make a lot of money like with the tips and
Yeah.
and then like you gotta pocket that money too.
the wife doesn't know. I was just, oh, you went to Capollo? You went to this place without me? Like that, I can't pay cash. But you the credit card, as a loan.
Just game over, right? Like you'll be able to see the statement.
When did you go to this place? Like, nah, that's all I need to keep bartending.
You gotta keep that cash, right?
Yeah,
You never know. That's how you keep a little bit of your freedom too, man. That's great. That's great. But how many years have you been married now? I'm just curious.
24.
24 years? That's crazy, man. You almost been married as old as me.
When you were born, I was already like getting ready for.
You getting ready for marriage? Man, that's fun, man. I probably don't see myself getting married just personally, and probably until I gain a few more years. I feel like I want to mature a little bit more.
You're never gonna feel like that.
Yeah, that's probably true.
You're never gonna feel ready for it. So like, you just do whatever gets to your way. You're never gonna feel, oh yeah, I'm ready. I can get married.
Right.
Like no, it doesn't work like that. I don't think.
Yeah.
But if you don't get married when you're young, most likely you're not gonna get married that easy.
Why do you say you feel like the older you get, the more like stubborn you get, or like more requirements you feel like you kind of like?
When you're younger, you're more stupid. So you do things without thinking. Now you're thinking. Now you want it to be ready. You need everything. You want to have everything.
Right.
You're never gonna have everything, but you wanted to have everything. You have a house, you have a like good job, like enough like money to. So when you're young, you think the whole shit is yours. Yeah, that's fine. That's why. Like now, if I was single trying to get married, I don't feel the work. I'm not ready.
You wouldn't do it again?
No. Well, with the same one, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like.
But you're
to start over again. To start over again.
I hear you.
No, I wouldn't start over again.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're telling me, man. And I think that's already starting to happen to me now. Because I still feel that I'm young, but I'm not like extremely young, right? Like I'm not making the same boneheaded mistakes I might have been making at 20 or 21, right? Like I'm thinking now, I'm processing my actual like decisions, and so it is different. It is very different. Man, but it's
yeah, when you're like 22, 21, you don't
very different.
You just do shit because you're young.
For sure.
And everyone's doing it.
Yeah, that's very true. And you grew up very fast, man. Like I feel like in these years, like I feel like I've grown up. Like every single year has been almost like a fucking huge leap, right? It's been like a holy shit. I can't believe I was like doing that shit last year. Like it's just been like a huge reality check each and every year. So it is pretty funny to kind of see back.
And it's gonna keep changing.
Right.
Every year, like every year, you're gonna be a different person. You're gonna see things different. You're gonna look, it's like, damn, you guys are stupid. And you were doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But like you.
Yeah. You're right, man. You're right, JP. I might just never be married to fucking marriage.
I mean, it's good to be married, but. That's different.
Yeah.
You can just be living with someone who's not getting married.
Yeah. You still get the same benefits.
And you still get to whatever you do, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. You get the same perks, you get the same benefits.
But you're free.
100%. 100%. And you know what? It is a very different game now because you have to worry about a lot of different shit. I think that's also like a lot. In the back of my mind, there's a lot of concern there, but not really. You know, like at the end of the day, like I also feel like if I'm gonna be concerned about stuff, then why even bother being with somebody, or why even bother thinking about marriage, right? Like if it's gonna consume your mind.
Well, when you're married, anyway, like you have to make sure that she's all taken care of before you're taking care. And like they have their own brain. They think different. And then they change as soon as you sign the paper. They change. They're not the same when you just say it.
Yeah.
It's all like nice and sweet.
Yeah.
As soon as you sign.
A whole different person.
They don't even like do the makeup anymore. Like sometimes it's like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Well, I get, I don't know, but I've seen it. I mean, I work in a bar. I've seen a lot of people like as soon as they get married, it's just like they look, one looks like oh like. So,
It's like that feeling of like excitement or wanting to impress your partner is like over.
If you die, they feel like they don't need it no more. It's
Right.
like you're just like they own you. It's like no, yeah, no,
Yeah.
It's like myself, even though if I'm not going anywhere, I'm still like showered, still dressed like normal, like
You want to be presentable and like well groomed and
yeah,
taking care of yourself.
for the wife.
Right. That's a really good observation.
So you pretty much telling them like to do the same without telling them.
Yeah.
You feel I mean, you get your hair done, you like haircut, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to do the same. So
Yeah.
like, well, I mean, this guy's doing it. And sometimes guys are, I got a guy, I cut his hair like every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That's because his girl sending him to me. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. So well,
Yeah.
but she wants him to look good, but he doesn't care. It's like, sometimes you kind of have to, like, make sure they're all.
Well, you gotta be self-motivated, right? Like, you yourself need to be able to, like, be willing to, like, look at yourself in the mirror and be, like, wanting to do the things yourself.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's really, really tough. That's scary, man. Like, well, then again, like, you gotta be willing to have those conversations with your partner, too. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's also another level of, like, how you could tell that a relationship won't work. Like, if you can't have open communication with the partner. Right.
Sometimes you tell them, oh, like,
You don't look the same.
I'm booking an appointment to get your hair done.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
You see someone else.
Exactly.
So it's like so complicated to tell them.
Right.
So they kind of need to like know like they have to do it. Without you telling them like it's hard to tell them like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you tell them, oh, we should get a membership to the gym. Oh, you tell me I'm fine, or like, I'm fine, or like, well,
Yeah.
if you tell them, oh, I'm gonna start going to the gym, so oh, you're gonna go see the girls, or you're gonna,
Exactly.
So like, so everything changed. Everything's like so complicated. So you feel kind of like, I don't know. So
That's
I've been
a
learning.
great point,
I've been
though.
learning like, like the stuff that I say. Sometimes
Yeah.
like so like, ooh, or like, so you tell me that I'm fat.
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta watch what you say and how you say it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they never forget.
Uh,
They always remember.
man, I mean, you have 20 years of experience to back it up, man. So,
Now I have to be careful and stuff.
yeah, that's the hard thing, man. And yeah, I guess that's really tough because
You kind of need to sign a contract when you get married. Like, yeah, hey, this is,
yeah,
I'm gonna keep going to the same gym. I'm gonna keep going out with my friends. I mean,
a lot of people let themselves go, man. They do. That's scary, man. Like that is scary. I would never want my partner like to let themselves go because I'm sure you wouldn't let yourself go for your partner, and so like, why would you want them to let themselves go? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some sort of mutual like thing.
there has to be some kind of happy medium.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want you to go out all every
Exactly.
time, but I mean, I don't want you to feel like you're stuck with me.
Right, right. But there's got to be like some sort of like balance.
Yeah.
I guess that's really hard, man. I have some buddies of mine who just got married, and a buddy of mine just got married not too long ago, and he got married to his high school sweetheart, and I'm like very happy for him. But that's just the only girl he's been with, you know. And
You guys like the other ones, or
no, that's it. He's just.
so he doesn't know how the other ones test. Eventually, he's gonna
You think
wanna
so?
try.
It's like having JP. It's like having Domino's pizza and never trying like Little Caesars or like Pizza Factory or like whatever the fuck they have out here. Like, but you never try any other pizza. You just have Domino's pizza for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Well, eventually you're gonna be curious about trying like the meat lovers pizza or
And
like
you
the
guys, oh
veggies.
shit, this one actually tastes good.
Right.
It's more flavored.
100%. And so like I think there's also a lot of risk in that too. But in general, I think it might be risky in general, like as a whole. But man, I do see it like for him. I was like, man, that's pretty bold. But
But the thing is with this thing, well, did she has somebody else besides him?
no. So they were just like, at least as far as I know. I don't know if there's been this.
So like that's the problem. Like
Yeah.
they probably don't even know how to have sex.
Yeah.
Because I mean that like different people do different things.
Right.
So like they do different ways and they
Yeah.
learn. So like oh shit, you know this shit is good. This
Right. It's like the blind leading the blind. All right. It's like two blind people.
yeah. So that's the thing. Eventually like the sex is not gonna be that good.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's gonna be great, but they're never gonna know. Because that's the only way they know.
Did you wait like for a while until you were like a little bit older to get married, or did you kind of like just find the person and like find your person and just kind of go with it?
I call it microphone.